Are your Bitcoins at risk from quantum computers? Understanding the potential threats posed by quantum computers to your Bitcoin holdings is essential in today's digital landscape. A new online tool has emerged to help you determine whether your Bitcoins are secure or vulnerable to such next-generation computing. So, how can you find out if your BTC is at risk? Chapter Overview. A recently launched tool enables you to assess if your Bitcoins are at risk due to the rise of quantum computing. Informative answers to common questions are also provided. Chapter Overview. A recently launched tool enables you to assess if your Bitcoins are at risk due to the rise of quantum computing. The first method focuses on transactions in the mempool, where pending transactions await mining, essentially being recorded on the blockchain. During this time, public keys are exposed, making it a potential target. However, this type of attack would require a quantum computer that can decipher a private key from a public key more quickly than it takes to confirm a transaction, approximately 10 minutes. The second method, which is considered more plausible, is an attack known as harvest-now-decrypt-later. This strategy is particularly concerning for addresses that users have reused or for those using outdated formats. To help mitigate these risks, Project 11 has introduced a tool that allows users to check if their Bitcoin addresses are vulnerable. It includes a complete list of addresses that have already exposed their public keys. To enhance your security, you should move your Bitcoins to a new address if you find yours on this list. It's possible to retain the same wallet if your vulnerability stems primarily from address reuse. However, if the risk results from an older address format, it's crucial to transfer your Bitcoins to a more modern wallet that generates addresses designed to withstand quantum threats. Understanding address vulnerability. Why are some Bitcoin addresses more resilient than others in the face of quantum threats? Some address formats are inherently more secure due to how they display and encode public keys. For example, raw public key formats like P2PK pay-to-public key addresses and certain P2TR pay-to-taproot addresses are easy to identify and therefore more vulnerable. In contrast, resistant address types like P2PKH, P2SH, or P2WPKH formulas are less susceptible to these threats because they encode the public key through the SHA-256 hashing function, which is significantly harder for a quantum computer to break. Here are a few examples of different types of addresses. Example of a P2YPKH address: BC1QOWFDGXTDG45XWF3T4. Example of a P2PKH address: 1HK3728H5XUCT2H8. Example of a P2SH address. Today, most wallet software does not create addresses in the P2PK format. Therefore, unless you installed your wallet before 2011, there's a high probability that you aren't using these inherently insecure address types, and the vulnerability likely comes from address reuse instead. Common questions. 1. If one address in my wallet becomes vulnerable, does that affect all the others? No, it does not. Most contemporary wallets, such as Trezor, Ledger, or Electrum, function as HD, hierarchical deterministic wallets. This means that each address is governed by its own private key. Consequently, if one public key is compromised, only that particular key is at risk while the others remain secure. However, exposing the master public key, XPub, reveals all associated public keys, which can be a significant risk. An HD wallet generates all private and public keys from a primary seed, a 12 or 24-word phrase that must be securely stored, adhering to the structured hierarchy defined by BIP 32. The crucial point is that the same seed continuously produces the same XPub, which links all other keys. Sharing your XPub, for example, when using services like Samurai's CoinJoin could lead to regrettable consequences. 2. If I have 1 Bitcoin on one address and I spend 0.4 Bitcoin, does that leave the remaining 0.6 Bitcoin vulnerable? No, it does not. To spend from an address with 1 Gitcoin, the entire balance must be transacted. Thus, when 0.4 Bitcoin is sent to someone else's address, the remaining 0.6 Bitcoin is redirected to a new address that you control, along with a small fee for the miner. While the initial address where the Bitcoin was stored now holds no balance and is technically considered vulnerable, it becomes irrelevant since it is empty. However, it is important to avoid reusing that address for future transactions. If you want to delve deeper into this topic, don't miss our article on the looming quantum threat to Bitcoin. Maximize your experience on CoinTribune by joining our Read to Earn program. As you read articles, you'll gather points that can be redeemed for exclusive rewards. Sign up today and start enjoying your benefits.